watching Juan Gotti Talking Sports.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We another Washington football team video, and in today's video, I'm back in the OG setup, man, where it all started at, before the green screen, before all that other stuff. This is what we used to do, and you guys used to support me off of, man. So I just wanted to basically give you guys a reminiscence of the past. All you need is a phone to start YouTube. That's what I was doing. Whether you're talking sports like I am or whatever you're doing, you need a phone. That's all. You don't need the fancy Canon G7X cameras. Of course, that would be great, you know, to have the better quality. But to start off, all you need is a phone. That's what I did. That's what you guys supported me off of, and I can't thank you guys enough. So I just wanted to come here on the OG setup just to give you guys a little bit of a nostalgia moment. But we do have some breaking news on the Washington football team involving a trade that just went down. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, in this case our Washington football team. Let's get straight into today's video. So just in, the Washington football team is swapping late round picks with Miami in exchange for offensive guard Ereck Flowers. This is per Ian Rappaport, and honestly, I feel like this is a goodbye to Brandon Sheriff. Now, I could be wrong, but we already have Wes Schweitzer, put him at right guard. Then we put either Sadiq Charles or now Ereck Flowers back at left guard. And we know in 2019, he was by far our best offensive lineman. And I was kind of bummed out that we didn't even re-sign this guy last year. You know what I'm saying? He wanted, what, $2 million more, and we weren't willing to pay for him. And I was a little mad. And that's when we went out and got Wes Schweitzer. And I was like, oh, I don't really know what to expect from Wes Schweitzer. But now looking back on it, it was kind of a win-win situation, because now we got Ereck Flowers back, and now Wes Schweitzer is a baller, and we have him for 2 more years. So this is a win-win for us. I like what we're doing, because now we don't have to pay Brandon Sheriff that much money. We can just let him walk if he wants to, or if we do in fact still bring him back, who knows? Maybe this could just be something to see what Ereck Flowers got. Not a lock to make the team, but I'm thinking he's obviously going to make the team. But like I told you guys from the beginning, I think this is probably the end of Brandon Sheriff's tenure in Washington. But on the other hand, I don't want to look too much into it, because I don't know. Obviously, I'm just making an inference. But man, I'm excited to have Ereck Flowers back. Like I said, he had his best year of his career really with us in 2019, because with the Giants, they tried to make him play left tackle, and he was terrible there. Shout out to my man Ed Oliver. He used to call him the human turntable. And now we put him at guard, or 2019 rather, and he balled out. So guard is where he's supposed to be at, and that's where he ended up making his big bucks for Miami. This is kind of weird, because I thought he was playing well in Miami, but they did come out and say that they only doing it so they can free up some money. But that's weird, man. If you knew, well, I can't say you knew you weren't going to have that much money in the future, but I wouldn't have paid the guy that much money if you're only going to get rid of him 1 year out of his contract. Now, the interesting thing is, obviously, we'll be picking up his contract, I'm assuming, from when he signed with Miami, which isn't that much. Off the top of my head, with no research done, I believe it was a four-year or 3-year deal worth $40 million, so $10 million per, I think, off the top of my head. And yeah, man, this is exciting, because now, like I said, we have so much that we can do with the offensive line now. We can let go of Brandon Sheriff. Or who said, and I hope they don't do this, because we know how it's already going to play out, but who's to say that they don't even give the guy a chance at left tackle again? I'm pretty sure they're going to at least give him a chance to see what he can have. And who's to say that maybe he learned how to play left tackle? Who knows, man? Like I said, there's so much you can do. Put him at left tackle if you want to go down that route. Wes Schweitzer at right guard, or left guard rather. Brandon Sheriff at right guard if that's how they want to see the future. Or Sadiq Charles at left guard, Wes Schweitzer at right guard, or whatever. It's just so much you can do. Sadiq Charles Charles at left tackle, Wes Schweitzer at right guard, then put Ereck Flowers at left guard. This is what I like, and this is what Ron Rivera also likes, and he already came out and pretty much said it. That's why they like Elijah Vera Tucker out of USC, because he's so he can do multiple things. You know what I'm saying? He's so versatile is what I was looking for. He can play left tackle, he can play offensive guard. It's just so much that you can do with him, and just like Sadiq Charles, just like Wes Schweitzer, and I guess just like Ereck Flowers. I mean, like I said, we don't want him to play left tackle, but obviously he has somewhat of experience doing that. So this is a win-win for us, man. I really do think this is going to be good in the long run, because now we don't have to pay Brandon Sheriff. He can go out and get his money somewhere else. I know it hurts because I love Brandon Sheriff. Such a team captain, team player, such a baller. Even through all the injuries, he still found a way to win an All-Pro award. So thank you, Brandon Sheriff, for all your your time in Washington. But I personally think it's up. Like I said, I could be wrong. They could very well still pay this man, but I think it's up, and this is going to be his last year on the franchise tag in Washington. Now, moving on to the next topic I want to cover is that the Washington football team has picked up Daron Payne's 5th-year option, and I couldn't be more excited about this. He's going to be making the most money that he's made in his career so far. I believe it's about $8 million that he's going to be making in 2021, and I'm very excited for this, man. I hope we pay Daron Payne the money that he deserves, and like I said, I hope we can keep the guys together up front, the Alabama War, John Allen, Daron Payne. But if we unfortunately for some reason have to get rid of one of these guys, I would prefer it to be John Allen. Now, before going into 2020, I was reversed. I said I would prefer to get rid of Daron Payne than John Allen, but then Daron Payne had a sneaky good year. Like, it wasn't eye-popping numbers, but from a Washington fan standpoint, we know he had the best year out of our defensive line. Not our edge rushers, concentration on Montez Sweat, but our interior D-line. We know he had the best year, man. The guy was everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Stopping the run, getting pressure from the inside, batting up balls. So it was so much that he did last year that I was like, yeah, man, this guy's going to be a stud, and he's finally getting it. Like I said, I hope we can keep John Allen and Daron Payne together, but if for some reason we don't have the money to pay both of them, I would prefer to have to give up John Allen than Daron Payne, but hopefully we can keep the tandem together. Like I said, man, this is an exciting day. We're 2 days away from the draft, and I couldn't be more excited. Like, as you guys know, I've been saying this whole entire week, I will be live streaming the whole entire first round, so make sure you guys are there watching the live stream, watching the draft, get my live reaction. I can talk to you guys, you can talk to me in the chat about the draft, who we're going to draft, maybe a trade back, maybe a trade up. It's so much that could possibly happen on Thursday. I'm so excited, I cannot wait. Make sure you guys leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, in this case our Washington football team. It's me, your boy Juan Gotti. I'm out. Peace. Cross me one time, that's gonna get you pop. Get you pop, get you drop. Slide on the one where they get you pop.